Hey guys, I got another random batch of whatever I could get from the bank. Now, I'll say right now, I'm kind of concerned about the pennies that I have here. I have about $15 in pennies, and the reason why I'm concerned is my other video that I uploaded that went public. I don't know when this is going to be public. I'm filming on the 18th of May, and a video that went public on the 17th, which was a random coin search. The pennies, if you remember in that video, didn't produce very much, and I'm filming the very next day. And the only Wheaties that I got out of that hunt were in these $6 or so machine wrapped rolls, and these rolls had nothing. Except for maybe a couple foreigns. And this is the rest of those rolls, so I'm hoping that we don't get skunked on that. I'm actually going to start with the pennies so that at least if they're bad, I can get them out of the way and get to some of these other denominations, because as you can see, I have $30 with the nickels. I have, as I said, about $15 with the pennies. I got maybe about $70 or $80 worth of dimes, $200 worth of quarters, and a $25 roll of dollar coins. So I'm going to get started on the pennies. I'll bring you in on my first, and if I get a find in there, let's hope that we can find something. Alright, well, we got something kind of cool. I've been going through the pennies, and I found a older Canadian penny. There's two Canadian pennies, actually. There's a 1996, and then this one, 1959, young head. Awesome. Alright, at least we're getting something. Let's keep going. Alright, guys, success. We found a Wheatie right there. I didn't see it at first because I was going through these so fast that I was just kind of like, I'm not going to find anything. But we got one. 1957 Denver. Alright. Finally made it on the board. Let it continue. Alright, well, this is quite the twist. I opened this roll and I saw that one, which looks really, really old. And then I kind of looked through it a little more, and there's another Wheatie right there. So, maybe these are turning up. Yeah, this one looks old to me. What is it? Yeah, it is, guys. Look at that. 1927. 1927 Philadelphia. Awesome, 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 guys. Alright, okay, now, let's see what this one is. It's got some discoloration on the back of it. 58. 58D went from 0 to 3 in a couple rolls. This is the very next roll, so. Alright, awesome. Let's keep going. Alright, next roll again. I plucked two more Canadians. I got this 1981 and a young head. It's kind of beat up. 1960. But that's another old coin on the board. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's only been a couple rolls that have had shield backs in them. All of these look like they were maybe rolled in the 90s. The latest I have seen is like 98, 99. So these, the wrappers don't indicate that they're old. I mean, these are just normal wrappers, you know, you get these every day. But, the coins maybe, may have been gathered a long time ago, because some of the newest ones are the 90s, and the condition is fantastic. Like, this is a 1990 that I pulled out of one of the other rolls in great shape, so, yeah, interesting hunt so far. Let's keep going. Alright, I got one more roll to go, but I did find another Wheatie right here. 1955 out of Denver. I also have a couple more Canadian pennies that I've not shown you yet. A 1984 and 1989, both copper. But there's one coin that I want to see, that I want your guys' opinion on. It's a 1989, and it has a very rough texture, And it also looks like it has some dye bubbling on the side there. And I'm wondering if this is one of those missing clad layer pennies. Now, the thing is, it cartwheels the same as a regular penny. Like, compare it to this 1990 here. Like, you notice the cartwheeling effect on that, and then you can kind of see it on this coin too. And I'm wondering if this is something similar to that. In theory, I guess someone could have dipped it in, like, acid, but I don't see any, like, alligator clips or anything, and so you guys gotta give me your opinion on that. Either way, I'll pull it aside just because it's kind of interesting. Let's just check the rest of this rule. I don't see anything. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, the final roll of machine-wrapped nickels gave me a 1954 out of Philly. Alright, now we're on to the customer-wrapped. Alright, we're, I think exactly 2 rolls into the customer-wrapped, and I got a 1957 out of Denver. Alright, let's just quickly check the rest of this. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, next roll. In the back there, I see a 1940. So that makes it our oldest Jefferson nickel of the hunt. 1940 has San Francisco in decent shape. Alright. Let's, again, quickly scan through the rest of this. Alright, I don't see anything. Let's keep going. Alright, I got another 40s here. Another 40s, 1948. Out of Denver. We got 2 in the 50s, 2 in the 40s now. Is this one old? Nope, 64. Alright. Alright, I'm 3 rolls into the dimes, and, or actually 2 rolls into the dimes, and I got a, well, I think it's a 4 in here. Yep. Made a mess, kind of, but Canadian, it looks like. Yep, Canadian. Oh, 2022. Nice. I do not have that year. That's a new one for me. Awesome. Alright, we got a 4 in on the board. Let's keep going. Alright, guys. Wow, we've been having really good luck with dimes lately. With the last hunt and this hunt, I have about 6 rolls to go. And look at that. We got silver right there. Awesome, awesome, guys. Look at that. 1964 out of Denver. 90% silver. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This hunt has been pretty good so far. One thing I forgot to say is I did get one more Canadian penny in the pennies, which was 1993. But wow, this has been a pretty good hunt. And finding silver especially. Alright. Let's keep going. Hopefully we can find some more. Wow, guys. Okay, so I hadn't expected this at all. I've gone through 4 rolls a quarter so far. Only 4 rolls. And I opened them like this because I dumped it out how I usually dump out, like that. And I saw that. And I was like, it looked weird. And so I decided to pull the edges up. And look at that. That's gotta be silver. It's gotta be. What is it? 1953. Awesome find. 1953 San Francisco. Oh, that is awesome. That is fantastic. Wow. Wow, guys. 1953 San Francisco silver quarter. crazy, crazy. Alright, let's keep going. We got 2 silver coins on the board. Awesome. Alright, I opened the roll of dollar coins, and we actually did have a couple of NIFCs towards the end. Unfortunately, neither of them are in great shape, but we have first a... Alright, I do not know what happened there. The video stopped for whatever reason. But what I was saying was I had 2 NIFCs in the dollar coin roll that I found, or that I got. They're both in pretty bad shape, but this one's a 2008 Philadelphia. And then this one is a 2002 out of Philadelphia. I don't have the 2008. I'm fairly certain I have the 02 though, so not going to be an addition there, but that will probably be an addition to the book. Alright, let's get a wrap up. Alright, so we finished hunting all the rolls, and this was a good hunt. Ironically, I think the nickels actually probably did the worst out of everything, which seems crazy to say because usually nickels you find the most oldies, but I think for $30 in nickels, I definitely thought we would have found more coins. And wow, the pennies sure turned around. We didn't get a crazy amount of Wheaties, but I'll take 4, and I'll take an old one and some old Canadians as well. So yeah, kind of similar to the last one, a lot better than I thought it would be. I'll start at the dollar coins and go down. So the 2 and I actually, you know what, I'll show those I'll start how I usually do because I just showed those. As for pennies, we have a few Canadian pennies. These are all copper Canadians. And then these 2 are as well. The 2 young heads of the bunch, 1960 and a 1959. And then as for Wheaties, obviously our oldest was the 1927. Fantastic find. Find of the pennies for sure. Then we got a 55D, a 5070, and a 58D. As for nickel finds, we got our oldest was a 1940 San Francisco. Then we got a 1948 out of Denver, a 1954 out of Philly, and then a 57 also out of Denver. And then moving on to dimes, we have that Canadian dime, 2022, which is awesome because I've not found any Canadian coins from 2022. So that's my most recent Canadian dime I have, so that's awesome. Alright, I do not know why the video keeps stopping. That's the second time it's done that, so I'll try to finish this quick. Find of the dimes for sure, 1964, Denver, in pretty good condition. And this is the find of the quarters, and really the only find in the quarters. I didn't have any other things that I pulled out. And really, the find of the hunt in general, because it's the biggest silver coin that we found. 1953 San Francisco. It's the oldest one that I found in a custom wrapped roll. I found a 1958 in a machine wrapped roll earlier in the year, but this is my oldest that I have found in customer wrapped. So it's a 1953S. It's got a little scratch there, but I don't find a lot of 50 silver quarters, so that's nice. And then we have the 2 NIFCs, the 2008 Philadelphia and the 2002 Philadelphia as well. So, awesome finds. And then the other thing I pulled out a 74 San Francisco, one of those really nice 1990s out of the pennies, and then that 89 that is intriguing. But yeah, awesome hunt. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.